ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to JESUM CROW on YouTube. My name is Mr. Matthew Rocky Daniels, but I go by Matt, and you know that. Well, you should know that. This is the first edition of JESUM CROW on YouTube. This is just a little update series that I like to do, just little quick notes, little vlog notes that I like to throw out here and there. The main topic that I want to discuss, though, is lying, pretty much lying, half-truths, stuff like that. I hate being lied to, I really do. Not that, anybody likes being lied to, but especially when it comes from friends and stuff like that, honesty is so much better than hearing your friends lie to you, or know that they're lying to you, or know that they're fibbing, or whatever, It's just a pussy bullshit way to get out of things, and, people should just be truthful. If you're truthful with me, then I'll be a lot more understanding and a lot less angry at you, and my anxiety and stuff like that wouldn't skyrocket if you were just honest with me to begin with. And I know that I am not always the most honest person myself, but I work on it as best as I can. And anytime somebody calls me out on something, say if I was fibbing, then I will say it. I will say, okay, maybe I was fibbing, and a lot of people don't do that, though. There's a lot of people that do not do that, and it really sucks. It really fucking sucks, especially, coming from good friends and stuff like that, I've been going through a pretty rough time recently, and I really don't have any friends in my life at all. I only have one. I have one friend. And even that friendship in the last few days has been a little wonky. Just as an example, I guess. Not to have to do with the lying, but not really having anybody to talk to except, my webcam or something like that. My apologies for my nasally voice, but I have a cold. I called my friend up today because he's like, he hung out with me the other night, and I gave him something, I gave him something very important to me that I can't get back, and that I would have kept if I had known that this was going to happen. It was a trade for something, and he told me that no worries, the next day I'll get it all taken care of. That next day was yesterday, and didn't come through, but promised me that tomorrow, meaning today, because it's 1:40 in the morning right now, meaning today, that he would do it today. He promised that he'd come hang out with me today. And then I just talked to him, and now he's already apparently made plans to go hang out with somebody else. And his reasoning is that, I see you a lot more than I see him, referring to hanging out with me more than he hangs out with the other person. But that's completely irrelevant. That is 110% irrelevant. You don't promise to somebody, say, oh yeah, don't worry, definitely tomorrow we'll hang out, and then somebody else calls you, and then you say, oh yeah, I'll hang out with you instead. And then later on, when I ask that person, so are we hanging out tomorrow? And their response is, I don't know, I might be hanging out with somebody else. I don't know, it depends on my plans. It's like, dude, I thought you already made plans to hang out with me, I guess it kind of goes with the lying or honesty thing. I just wish, you know, it was a little more honest. There's a little more honesty in that, you know, by saying that, my bad, you know, I shouldn't have said that I was going to hang out with you, blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't hang out with him as much as I do with you, and I feel bad, so I kind of want to, and I do kind of want to hang out with him. Just tell me the truth. All I want is the truth. Just give me some truth, as John Lennon would say. So that kind of sucks. That kind of stuff really depresses me. I don't know why, it just does. You can't help how you feel. You really can't. Which is a funny thing too, because that's something that I've always tried to explain to him. You can't help how you feel when he tries to help make me feel better or something like that. And just the other day he was going through something similar for the first time in his life, where he was kind of put in the same position or shoes that I've been in before. And you know, he's talking about how you can't control how your body or your mind feels. You just can't control it, which is true. I've been trying to explain that to him for a while. Some people just don't get it. But he's far less ignorant than the majority of people out there. I mean, I love him to death. He's my best friend. That's just kind of, I guess, why it hurts a little more that, you know, he'd say that, yeah, we'll definitely hang out, and then make plans to hang out with somebody else. And now won't even talk to me, but talk to somebody who he hates himself for talking to. He told me every single night, he's like, why am I getting myself involved in this, blah, 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 this, that. And now he'd rather talk to her than me, his best friend, after all the shit that went down over the last few days. Kinda shitty. You know, I kind of feel like I don't have any best friends anymore. You know, like, he's definitely, like, you know, if I had to choose who my best friend is, it would be him, but and I hold him on a higher pedestal than most of my other friends, but I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird as all. Sucks. Really does suck. But yeah, peace out, ladies and gentlemen. That's the first JESUM CROW on YouTube update. I'll be back with some more goodness, some more greatness. So peace out, fellas. Appreciate you for visiting JESUM CROW. Talk to you again after a while.